Hello, friends in YouTube. This is Arnold, and today I'm going to give a tutorial about how to build a Wordle game. Use Java Swing. We use Java Swing. As we all know, Java Swing is already out of date, but nowadays, in some schools or colleges, Swing is still used for teaching, like our school. I am a year 2 undergraduate student from BUPT and QMUL. And this semester, I'm studying Java. And this is indeed a mini project of my coursework. And today I'm going to share my experiences of developing it. So first, please let me show you my program. Okay, we go to the root folder and then we copy this code to compile and run in the command line. We enter and then press enter. Then we launched this program from the command line. So this is the main page, and we tap like step, enter. I will see, oh, there's a T in the wrong position. We test maybe match. It's not a clever choice because the A has already not in the answer and the T is in the wrong position. Oh, I lose my patent. Let's cheat. The new answer is coat. Okay. QUOTE. Yes, we get a success window, means success in getting cute within 3 tries. We click play again, and then we can play again. What do I type? Step. I love steps. Oh, there's an A in the answer. We keep trying and try some like code. This is not in the word list, and will give you a reminder saying that not in the word list. We click close, and then we can add like match again. Poor library. Oh, we have A and C. So to save time, we cheat again. Cheat. Dance. Okay, the answer is dance. We say DANCE. Dance. Enter. Success again. Through cheating. Okay, this is all my demonstration. We need play again. You can play again and again forever. And it indicates how to use and how to develop, but it is a private repo currently. Later on, I will consider to make it public. Okay, so now let's think how to build this page. Use Swing. I assume that you have already know some basic fragments and basic components of Swing, like JPanel, JLabel, JBottom, and JFrame, something else. And we look at the user interface in the left hand. You can see there are mainly 3 parts of this user interface. The first part is the Wordle, right? And the second part, there are some boxes. We call it boxes. Is 6 plus 5 equals to 30 boxes in total. And the third part is enter button, right? So we can use JLabel to represent this Wordle, title Wordle. And we use a J button to represent this enter button. And as you know, this whole page is indeed a J-frame. It is the base of any Swing project. And what is this? What is this? Let's guess. What is this? Let me tell you. I use the combination of JPanel and JLabel to dealing with these boxes. How to say that? Each box is indeed a JLabel, and the total one is stored in the JPanel. Now we are clear. This is a JFrame. Let's write down here. Write down right here. JFrame. Right? And we call it window or the main page. This means extent. And this one is a JLabel, right? JLabel. And we call it single box. It looks like a box, so we call it single box, right? Single box. And this is a JPanel, right? We call it later boxes. It is indeed, it's right here, it's indeed a JPanel. And we used an array to represent those 6 plus 5 boxes. This. And this one, J button. We call it enter. It's J button. Okay, extend. So you may figure out this later box is a JPanel. It's not an array of a 2-dimensional array of single boxes. So we use this. Now we have our main class we need to create. The first class is main page. The second class is single box. The single box extends from JLabel, right? And the third class is the letter boxes. The letter boxes maintains an array of single box. In it is a local variable maintained in the letter boxes class. And then enter extends JBottom. We used enter class to extend the JBottom to do something more flexible. If we want to change the attributes, we can use our own class. Now, before we create our class, we need to specify which method or what method will contain in each class. For the main page, it will do nothing. Just contain all of this. Maybe some add components, add something in, and then show or set visible. Okay, it's nothing to be figured out. So we delete it. And for a single box, as we know in the game Wordle, if you type a word, it will turn gray if the letter is not in the word, and it will turn yellow if the letter is in the word but not in the right position, right? It will turn green if the letter is in the words and in the correct position. So it's turned to be in a method called change color. Right? Change color. Maybe we can say that refresh. Refresh this window. And change letter. Change the letter presented in the box, because such as this is a J, and we can change it to S, for example. Basics is 2, and let's think. Okay, let's we just assume it's 2. And the class later boxes needs to provide methods to deal with the single box. One method is getRow. GetRow returns a row. Let's draw it for you. A row of single box. Why? Because we need to judge. As the user clicked the enter button, it will judge whether the word is correct or not, whether the word is in the boxes, is in the word list or not. So it will submit to the enter to the verified function a row of single box. So we have the getRow method, and then we also need a get single box method. Why? If we want to locate a single box in this box array, we need to invoke this method. Because Java, as you know, Java is object-oriented. It's an object-oriented programming languages. So we need to pack all our local variables in our instance and provide some interface for user to invoke. So we want to get a single box, we can invoke this method. Instead of deal with the local variables directly. It's obeyed the object-oriented programming rules. Okay. Then this one, I change the color. This enter needs some action. When I click this enter button, it will invoke an activity to submit the whole row for judge, whether it is correct or not, and will change some color, do some action. This requires an activity listener or a mouse listener, mouse activity listener. And we can, this is an interface with abstract method of mouse clicked or action performed. And we need to overwrite this abstract method in our own activity listener instance. Overwrite the method of mouse clicked. Okay, then we click this enter button and the mouse clicks method will invoke and the whole row will be submitted to the judge program to judge whether it is correct or not, and will return some. In turn, the color of this box will change to green, yellow, and gray, or it will have a pop-up window indicates that there is not such a word in the word library, in the word list. This is the activity listener. And also, when you tap your keyboard when you tap your keyboard, it will enter the the letter in the box, right? So we need to add some logic here in the letter box. It needs a key listener. It needs a key listener to listen the key actions. The key listener listen for key actions, and we need to also override the key tapped method. It is an abstract method in the key listener interface. We need to overwrite it to make an instance of key listener. And when we tapped the keyboard, it will enter some words in the box. And when the key listener received a key event, we tap the keyboard, we get the key to indicate which word or which letter we tapped in. And then invoke this method, invoke the method in a single box to change the text to this one, to change the text letter in the specific letter box. So this is our entire logic of how to build a page and how to make some actions, how to perform our logic